With the direct U.S. involvement in war with Israel and Iran from Saturday's missile launch, this can also have an impact in Kansas.
Kate Devine is here after talking to experts in the region and also with the Islamic Society of Wichita.
The recent escalation between Israel and Iran made plenty of people pay attention, especially those with origins of family or faith from the region. We met with the Wichita Muslim leader for their perspective, as well as a man with decades of closely watching the region.
Donald Trump has talked about how the way to fix Iran is just to take out the bad guys and to blow up their nuclear facilities. He's talked about that for years. He was talking about that before he ran for president the first time. You know, this has been a long-standing belief of his.
The conflict between Israel and Iran has escalated over the past few days, with both sides launching attacks. The situation reached a critical point when Iran launched a missile attack on a U.S. military base in Qatar Monday, raising concerns throughout the day of a wider conflict.
An attack by the United States on the state of Iran. Obviously, this is an act of war. This is an act of aggression.
Fox, a professor of political science with Friends University, says the escalation could have dramatically shifted the U.S. influence in the region, particularly with direct attacks on American forces.
If they're launching an attack against an actual American military base, then you can expect reprisals.
In Wichita, leaders at the Islamic Society are calling for understanding and urging people not to confuse Iran with Islam. Jihad Aki says Wichita's Muslim community includes veterans and families, and a single country's actions shouldn't define an entire religion.
There are over 2 billion Muslims in the world, and definitely one single country doesn't represent the entirety of the Muslim identity.
Having to address this is nothing new for many people of the Muslim faith over the past few decades, and they want people to not generalize the faith.
Whenever any conflict happens in the Middle East and it gets associated to a very diverse society like ours, where it's people from all over the world, it definitely seems like an overgeneralization to say that the Iranian opinion of things or some other country's opinion of things, that is immediately our opinion of things.
And the Islamic Society of Wichita's website says Muslims really started coming to Wichita to live in the 1970s, and there are at least 5,000 in the city. And again, to separate a country's actions from a faith it is often connected to. In studio, Kate Devine, Cake News, on your side.